What's up, guys? This is Chris from Herodotus Learning. Today what we have here is a World War I era camera. Back then they made this in 1912 through 1926. What made this thing really cool was it was really small and you could fit it in your vest. They called it the Pocket Kodak or the Pocket Vest Kodak. It was really ahead of its time back then. I'll show you some pictures. This thing is very close to the size of an iPhone 6. Before jumping into some of the history behind this, let's take a look at this. So as you see here, this is your lens, that is your viewfinder. I'll show you guys how that works in a bit. On top here is where you insert all your film. Nothing really significant here. I am missing a screw here. Hopefully I can find something to replace that. On the back side, got a film viewer, I believe. This thing here is a really cool feature. I'll get into that in 1 second, but first, let's talk about some of the history behind these things. Now, back then, when they first advertised this camera, they made it seem like it was something that you would give to someone as if they were going on an adventure. And that's how a lot of people saw the war back then, as an adventure. Now, it really wasn't that much adventure, but people actually brought these with them to the trenches, and a lot of really great photographs that you can find online, and I'll show some here, were taken with these kind of cameras. Now the way this thing works is you have to pull this tab here and you open up your camera like that. Lovely. So this is your camera here. This thing here you can turn here. This is your viewfinder. This thing allows you to see where you can be taking pictures at. Right now you guys are looking at some of the cardboard. Lovely. Now over here, I believe this was the button that you would hit to activate your shutter. Still works, which is great. On here in the front, you have all your camera settings here. So this controls your shutter here. Look at that. It's kind of neat. That's that. This is your viewfinder once again. On this side here, you have a little kickstand here for if you want to have this camera standing up like that. And it stands up by itself. That's pretty neat. On the top of the camera here, you have this lock and open button. Locking this will not open, but if you hit that, it opens this thing up. And this is where your film is kept right in there. Let's hold that up there. Yeah, there we go. It uses 1727. Here you can see all the brackets there. It's so cool. One really cool feature of this camera is this back thing right here. See here, there was a little thing where you could write here using this stylus that you would pull out from right there. And you would write down whatever memory you wanted from the war. And it would show up on your negatives that you took with this. Now, I myself am not too familiar with antique cameras. So I hope in the future I can eventually get this thing back up and running and take some pictures with this thing, because this thing's a big part of history. A lot of really important photographs have been taken with this during the war. And if I can get this thing to work, again, that'd be something really fantastic and kind of neat. I mean, who wouldn't want to see this working again? So for anyone here who knows anything about antique cameras, please give me some suggestions on how to hopefully get this thing running again. That's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, make sure you leave a little like, subscribe, comment, and share. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Take care.